Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you an everyday summer makeup look. It is about that time, and you guys know we always do seasonal makeup, but here in Texas, they told me the heat was going to be intense, and it is. And the humidity. It reminds me of North Carolina a lot, but without going on a tangent and boring you with the details, it's going to be long lasting. It's going to let your skin breathe. It's been tested, it's been tried, it's been true, and I'm so excited to share it with you. I didn't mean to rhyme. I really didn't mean to rhyme. I just said that. Let's get it started. I already did my skincare base, of course. Today I actually skipped out on the SPF moisturizer combo, and I just put a normal moisturizer on just because it felt like it, because I know I've been using this product. This is from, I still haven't figured out how to pronounce this brand yet. Oh, let me look it up right now. I got my phone.
Edam.
This is the Sunsway Daily Sunscreen and Blurring Primer. It really does like blur the skin, and it's really pretty. Applying this all over the skin after I've already put on my moisturizer for the day, and that is just gonna add some protection. This is broad spectrum SPF 50, which is so important, especially in the summer. I'm gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint because I really want something very light. Very light, nice coverage. It also gives you a glowy finish, and I think it's beautiful, especially you want to play on that with the humidity. Like, let the summer heat work for you, you know, don't work against it, just lean into it. That's my idea, at least. If you have more oily skin, like, this is your time to just be glowy. We're not talking glazed donut. I'll give you some tips on that later, but you can lean into it a little bit more. This is in the shade 7.5 medium, and I think it's a great little foundation stick. You guys have seen me use it. You don't need to use a lot of it, which I like, and I feel like it can help you access that good coverage, but at the same time, keep it really light and beautiful. This brush that I'm using is the foundation brush from Lawless. See how it gives me that nice little glow? I'm gonna bring you in just a little bit more. Not too much, and it feels so light. It almost feels like I'm not wearing anything, because there's nothing like being suffocated by your own makeup. You don't want that. I actually started using just recently the Pixi Pencil Natural Brow Duo. It's the gel and a pencil. I kind of like this because it's really light. Like, if you already have really nice thick eyebrows, honestly, this will work great for you because it's just a little addition. I've been trying to lean into more of my sparse brow look just because, honestly, I'm tired. I ain't got time for this. I'm tired of it. So I'm just kind of leaning into the sparseness. This helps a little bit. It doesn't give me fuss, because sometimes if I'm, you know, rushing on a day-to-day basis, I get really frustrated with my brows because if I don't fill them in perfectly, they'll look strange. Then I'll overfill them and it's just an issue. So I found that if I use something a little bit lighter, then it works out for me a lot better, and I can get through my eyebrow makeup a lot quicker. This isn't gonna be precise, but that's also not what I'm going for. We're not doing full glam. This is just a cute, everyday, simple makeup look. This is the color Natural Brown, by the way, that I'm using. This gel doesn't hold as much as I like. It does offer a really nice tint though, and the brush itself is really grippy, if that makes sense. It really pulls those eyebrows up or to stay in place a lot longer. I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop. This is the Brow Boss. This reminds me of a good combination, I've talked about it on shorts before, but good combination of Rare Beauty Brow Gel and the L'Oreal 24-Hour Lamination Brow Gel. So if you're looking for something in between that, this is good, or stick with the other two that I mentioned. This really helps them stay in place all day. I just kind of brush them like this to kind of calm them down, because I'm done with the whole bushy brow era. Probably come back, but for now, we're keeping it low-key. Let's go in with concealer. This is the Luminous Silk Armani Beauty Concealer, one of my favorite everyday concealers. For the formula, this formula is supreme. I hope they never change it. It's so good. This is in the color 6. It's the silkiest concealer, and it's so beautiful. Applies so wonderfully. It lasts all day. I always get compliments, I feel like, whenever I wear this one and the Hourglass concealer. This one is really light, and it feels so good on the skin. It blends so beautifully. Love, 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 love. I know I've talked about this so many times before, but using the Patrick Ta concealer brush, this concealer brush is bomb. I would totally get it if you have the chance because of how good it is. It's double-sided, so for one side I like to take a little bit of my concealer and work it up in the brow area, which is like perfect for that. And then the other side is great for just blending out like this, nice and fluffy. I haven't had a really good concealer brush in a long time, and I'm glad that Patrick Ta came out with this one because it's really beautiful and makes it very easy to blend. I love anything that helps me blend easier. Concealer is on. I didn't even talk about the placement, but you guys know that's like my normal placement. That's where I like to put the concealer because it helps brighten, lift the face. Let's go in with some contour. I'm gonna actually use the Westman Artelier. This is a new product that I've been incorporating. Face Trace Contour Stick in the color Biscuits. This is such a beautiful contour stick, especially for summer, because it's gonna give me that beautiful bronzy feel. Also, it's gonna be really light on the skin. I'm gonna just do slight contour here. Kind of made that a little crooked, but that's okay. Onto the eyelids. You guys always ask me if I have eyeshadow on. 9 times out of 10, I do not. I just will apply contour here. Gives the appearance of wearing eyeshadow. That's a little hack. Put that on my chin here. And then I'm going to take the Patrick Ta for contour number 2 brush. I'm going to take the little, what is this? The fan side of the brush. And we're going to push this up into that cheekbone area to really sharpen our contour, bring it down just a little bit. And don't worry, we're gonna blend it out, but I'm just gonna go over all those areas with the fan side of this brush and brush upward and out on this side. Here, here, brush away, and then brush up, like into the hairline for the most natural look. Then I'm going to take the fluffy side of that brush and we're going to go in circular motions and we're going to blend this all into the skin to make it nice and fluid, no sharp lines. And overall give me a nice pretty bronze look. My little rat tail back there, don't mind that. When in doubt, blend it out. I'm in doubt. I feel like there's a couple spots that need to blend. But that looks good. I'm all into the bright, peachy, corally blushes for summer because I just feel like it looks great on my skin tone. If we share the same skin tone, you're gonna wanna do that. It's the best way to get you that summer, I just came back from Hawaii type feel. That's usually what I like to emulate. Like for the summertime, I just wanna feel like I'm always on vacation. You have that post-vacation glow with the nice tan and the nice bronzy pinky skin. Let's go, let's go. This one is the NARS Orgasm X. I think I used this in a very recent video, but gonna use it again. I don't have my blush brush with me. I don't know what happened to it. We're gonna have to improvise. So I'm gonna take that same contour brush from Patrick Ta, and I'm gonna take that blush, and we're just gonna lightly, kind of like, what kind of motion is that? A tap swipe? Tap swipe? I don't know. Tap swipe upward into the cheeks like that. It's gonna give me a nice blended out look. I'm gonna go over it multiple times like this to blend that out and make it very natural looking. I'm gonna build this blush because I really like to see this coral take over, and I'm focusing this also, I don't know if you realize, into the eyelid as well, just right under the brow bone, because I feel like this is gonna give it that nice natural flushed look. Like it's not just in one place on your face, and it just looks so good when you do this. This is amazing. Let's go in with highlighter. Now I'll give you this recommendation: if you do have oily skin, skip this step. Skip it, don't do it. Just let your skin naturally give you that dewy highlight. But if you're a combination, you have normal skin or you have dry skin, definitely gonna use a highlighter. This one is the Kosas Shiny Objects Highlighter in the color Halo. This is an eyeshadow brush from Patrick Ta. I'm just really slacking on my brushes today. Apologies. Use a highlighter brush, but I'm gonna use this one from Patrick Ta. This is his eyeshadow brush, and I'm using the fluffy part. It's honestly, marketing, guys. Marketing. As long as you have a fluffy, tiny brush. I'm gonna put that right up on the brow bone to add a little extra pop over the Cupid's bow here. I like this highlight because it's very subtle. Connect that highlighter from the brow bone and put it over by the cheek area, right where you put the blush. I love it on the bridge of my nose. This is gonna emphasize the narrowness of the nose. And I'm also gonna put this right inside and on not inside, but put this right on the inner corner of the eye as well. This is one of my favorite things to do to help unify the makeup look, make everything look like it flows together, and make you look like you spent a lot more time on your makeup than you didn't. I like bright eye for the summertime, so I'm gonna use the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil. This is the Boundless Bisque. It's not quite white, but it's not quite cream. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. A Boundless Bisque, if you will. I'm gonna put that on the waterline because I really want to open up the eyes for the summer. All you're gonna need is a brown eyeshadow in that brown family. It could be taupe. That's totally fine. I'm going to use the Morphe. This is a new palette that I just started using. This is the Underslated eyeshadow palette. And these are the colors that we're working with. Any of these colors, you can use this for what I'm about to do. I'm using the Morphe Eye Packer applicator. This is their brush. I think it works really well for underneath your waterline, and just watch this. So I'm gonna actually use this lighter brown shade right up here. This is called Cashmere Only. Tap that off, and we're gonna go right underneath. It's gonna make you look like you have liner. I'm gonna draw attention to your eyes in a way that emphasizes the dark lines. This is what I do to make everybody think that I'm wearing eyeliner, but I'm not. I don't usually like wearing eyeliner every day. I just feel like it's messy. But this makes it look like I have eyeliner on. Just this one little trick. If you've been here before, you already know. You already know this is what we do. All about illusion, it's all about placement. If you learn these things, you'll be able to do anything in the makeup world. Let's go in with mascara. I'm using L'Oreal Telescopic, the baddie, because you know, she just works. She does really well, and it's great for every day. Wow, look at that. Look at that. She just does good for me. You know how much I love this. Couple coats. I love how she can get really into my lashes on the bottom and make them nice and dramatic. I kind of squint a little bit so that I don't get makeup on the bottom of my eye or underneath my eye. Just the lashes. That's why I squint. But honestly, like after one coat of this, it looks great. I'm just applying a second coat just to be a little bit more dramatic. Focus it on the ends of the lashes to give that fanned out effect. Make a little bit thicker on the ends. Love to do that trick. Doesn't it look like I have like eyeliner on? It literally looks like I have eyeliner on, but I don't, promise. So happy with how this is turning out. Lip liner is next. Going in with the Rhode Lip Peptide Lip Shaper. This is in the color Lunge. I'm gonna do a slight overline and we're gonna draw it in. Favorite thing to do right now, overline and draw in. Just so like it makes things look so good. Slight overline. That was so slight, I don't know if you noticed. It's almost like I'm copying the shadow of my lip. If you see, you notice that there's like a little shadow usually. And I just trace the shadow and then make sure what's key to make it not look crazy is to blend into the lip as well. Just looks effortless. And I'm gonna take my finger and just kind of blend it all together. Very natural. And then we're gonna put the Edam, I think I said it right, Edam Lip. This is the Lift Softening Balm in the color Butter Mochi in the shade. I think it's just like clear. Just a little bit. A little bit more. Perfect. 2 more things to do. We're gonna set this makeup, especially if you have oily skin or even combination, you just wanna be able to set things and make sure everything is in place all day long. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Micro Powder. I love this powder. It's super light. And y'all, I don't even have a powder brush, so we're gonna use the concealer brush that we used. I don't know what happened to all my brushes today. I need to wash them, that's what happened to them. I'm gonna pop this on to my under eye area because that's usually where I'll get some creasing. Sometimes, but with a good skincare base, I'm good. Just, I know I will get some oily patches right up here, so I'm gonna pop that up there. And a little bit over my eyebrow. And you can use that wherever you get a little bit more oily. If you notice over here, put it on. It's a really good lightweight formula. It doesn't feel very heavy, but it also works. So If you're looking for a pressed powder, try the Charlotte Tilbury. It also, I feel like, leaves a really pretty like photo finish. I don't know what it is, but it leaves a really beautiful finish. Now, last but not least, my heart. It hurts. Where is my spray? Oh my god. My Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Setting Spray. That's what I would put on my face right now to lock this all in. I deeply apologize. It was supposed to be here. She is queen. I will miss her. Once I find her, I'll spray it. So let's just pretend I sprayed it. Because that's essential. That locks everything in. You need to have that. Okay, that's it guys. That's all we're going to do today. This is your everyday summer makeup look updated. How many times have we done this? I don't know. I don't know how many times I've done this particular makeup look, but it's definitely different. It's different products, different technique, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is a great makeup look for every day for the summer. It's going to last me all day. It's gonna help me feel light and breezy and not sticky and gross. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have a wonderful summer and that you are able to get into all the fun things that you do in the summer with your loved ones. As always, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it helpful, make sure you leave a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos like this. And yes, lots of love. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.